thoughts on Bret Hart.
Great.
And go ahead.
Love Bret. My best friend after Scorpio was Owen Hart. When everybody left the Federation, Davey Boy, Bret, and Neidhart, me and Owen were kind of like two single ships sailing night. And again, I didn't have anything with it in common until that point. Owen was always nice, real, you never hear anybody saying bad about Owen in his business. And he was always a ribbon, he was always goodwill ribs. So we did a couple of these appearances together and a couple of autograph things just coincidentally. We just started talking and we're just like, again, he was always on another level because he was in the Federation forever. Mm-hmm. For somehow, again, he hated everybody else too.
Right.
He would go on these rants and he hated everybody else. He wanted to either be by himself. He saw that we felt the same way, so we hit it off automatically. So for my last 6 months, we were together, traveling every day, every trip together. And then when I turned in mine, I'll get to that later. When I quit, and then a year later when he died, I was just blown away. I said to myself, with all these fucking pieces of shit in this company, I wish died. You hate to say that,
right.
But the best guy died. Unbelievable. Bret was always, they did their own thing. Bret would always get to the building after the show started. He was on his own schedule. But I mean, we worked out together before. He looked at everybody evenly. Like, Shawn would look at you like you weren't his league. Bret looked at everybody equally. I love both of those two guys.
Any good Owen rip stories?
Oh, fuck. That's just one after the other. Me and Owen's best thing was this. It wasn't a rib, but it was my gimmick, but he took it after I left. We'd go to a town that had a Planet Hollywood. Okay. Any town that had we found this out. They'll like roll out the red carpet for you. So I would call in the afternoon and set up dinner like it was a big production. I'd say, because Owen was all about saving every dime possible. We stayed at all his friends' houses. No matter what town we went to, he had a house to stay at.
Right.
He had people drive us around, pick us up at the airport, deliver us to the airport. He never spent a dime. He let me in on it because I was with him. So best rib was, not rib again, I would call the Planet Hollywood. I'd say I'm the guy from WWF, which is Jay Andronico. I'd say I'm the whatever it was, the events coordinator for the WWF. We're wrestling in town tonight, and I was just wondering if I could set up to have some of my guys come over after the show. Right away, the guys wet themselves because I think something with Planet Hollywood. It's a Hollywood type of business. They have a policy where you cater to anybody that's in town, no matter where you're from or what you do.
Right.
I had it down. I was so over with Owen with that. He never ever. Oh, Tom, I can just hear him right now. That's a great deal, Tom. We're sitting there, appetizers, entrees, desserts, and a bag full of shirts and sweatshirts and hats when we walk out the door. And they're thanking you for coming.
Right. Oh,
to this day, I can hear, oh, Tom, this is great. We probably did it, I'm going to say 20 times, 20 different towns, because back then there were plenty of Planet Hollywoods. A lot of them was going out of business.
Right.
So he did it when I left. He picked up and did it with he was with Jeff Jarrett then. They traveled together. He just kept the tradition going. So that was my best Owen Hart memory because when he said it was so sweet because it was just the reaction they gave you. And the whole thing was a big work. But they're thanking you for coming. Like, who's coming? Undertaker, The Rock, Stone Cold. Well, yeah, we got we got Sal Sincere, we got Owen Hart, and some other guys might show up too.
Right.
They didn't care. They come there, they take a couple of pictures, sign a couple of autographs, and just keep throwing shit at you. Leather jackets I still have from Miami. Everything. I said, I'll never forget that. Never forget it.
How bad was it between Bret and Shawn?
Oh, legitimate hate. Legitimate. Shoot. They hated each other. More so Bret hating Shawn. I think Shawn just kind of took the hatred in stride. I was there in Montreal when the shit went down with Vince. I was there in Connecticut when they got in a fist fight. Came out of the locker room. I was going to my match with Henry Godwin. I see Bret come out with 2 handfuls of hair. And, guys are breaking up, and we're all looking at this like, is this a work, or is this a rib, or is this a shoot? What the hell is it? In this business, you never know. You never know what the fuck it is.
Right.
But they just legitimate. I mean, the Hall of Fame, Bret didn't want Shawn anywhere near him. No, it's the only way he accepted to do it. And that was it. But legitimate hate. More so Bret hating Shawn.
Watch thousands of exclusive shoot interviews right now on TitleMatchNetwork.com.